Hey collective, how you doing? Yes, I'm doing a twofer. I'm doing 2 readings today. I missed yesterday. I just had such a busy day that by the time I got to the end of the day, I was a little stressed, and I didn't want to just make a reading for you guys just for the sake of making it if my energy wasn't, great. So, I'm making up for it by another reading today. This one in the meditation, they just kept saying everything's going to be okay. And something about your ancestors, healing some type of ancestral pattern to do with poverty. And I'm hearing brokenness. There's something about a paradigm here being shifted. Like how things were done, the structural system of how things were done in the past is being broken down and rebuilt with you. So, like typical worries about money, typical worries about health, typical worries. They want things are being done in a different way for you. And it could be scary because you obviously learned these ways through your ancestors. It's very strong patterns, but you are here to break free from that. And they want me to use these specific decks. So that's what I'm going to do. Get back into this. So, which one do you want me to start with? This. Alright. Well, let's get into it. Man, I stopped and made lunch for my kids and I cut my finger and it burns. Burn, baby, burn. Disco and burn. Oh my god. Look what just came right out. I picked it up and this one just flipped on me. Let's see what it says. Past life. Didn't I just say something about past life issue about your ancestors? Shit balls, I just said it. This situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. You know, the reading I just did earlier today, there was a card that came out, and it was time for a deeper dive type of energy that was scorpionic, and it was in that moon manifestation deck. So, there's some chakra clearing that's going to happen with you soon, and it may be spurred by some circumstances, situations. Because if you're not doing it in meditation, they're going to bring you this tower moment, the contrast, to make you face it. Because it's something that you came here to heal in this life. And they're saying, by all means, take the tower. We'll gladly give you the tower, if that's what you want. But it doesn't have to be that way. You could do it in meditation and by taking the guidance that they're giving you. And it could be like, it could go like this, like real easy, instead of being like bam bam tower. You don't want, like, here's your tower and here it comes a big ass bat and knocks that shit. Okay, they don't want you to have to go through that. But if you're not going to do what they say, then they're going to bring you some experiences that may force you to look at something. And it's going to be a lot more painful to do it that way. 333 was just on the clock. So, it's like the advice that they're giving, what they're asking of you right now, is something they've been telling you for quite some time. But if you're not taking the action on it, they're going to force your hand. Because the action has to be taken. I was going to say, I don't know, parental figures are coming through, like fraternal and paternal. So it can be a mother or a father figure, even if it's a grandparent that was a father figure for some reason. Ascended Masters. Okay, do you see how the Ascended Masters card landed right on this past life issue? It's being completely navigated by Ascended Masters. So this 444 on the clock. So this is not something that you're not some bad person. Where there's supposed to be problems. Kuan Yin's coming through very strongly. Okay, the Ascended Masters are the ones handling this with you. You have Ascended Master energy within you. And that's one of the reasons why they are working so closely with you. Okay. I usually get a lot of messages as I'm channeling, but they're being kind of aloof right now. It's almost like you just have to go through this because Goddess, express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Alright, well, I did just hear there's no need to be rough and tumble. Being sensitive and being nurturing is how you're going to navigate this the easiest. Trying to bang something into place is not going to be the way to go. Well, there we go. It's about nurturing something. Split, okay. Well, alright. I messed up the split, so I gotta do it this way. I grabbed it, put it back. Okay. Alright. You are a powerful light worker. I was just talking about powerful light workers in the last reading, so please watch that if you're resonating. It's safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings a great blessing and loving service to the divine. So this is what they're saying. Maybe you're freaking out about money and how money's going to come in and what's going to come of this situation, A, B, and C. But they're saying you're doing this differently than how your ancestors have done it. So you freaking out, this past life issue here, you freaking out is an old paradigm that they are trying to break. Thank you for the confirmation. They're trying to break that paradigm. So that this is about you having faith and trust in the circumstances and the messages that you're hearing. Because you're doing this differently. Any more? No. Alright. I have protection at the bottom. It says, now's the time for protection. We all long to feel safe in our homes, relationships, and work. Work on helping yourself and others to feel more secure and comfortable. Okay, so this is coming maternal energy here with the goddess, with the divine feminine and nurturing qualities. Using your intuition, that is water energy. That is, feminine energy. May I help you? So, yes. It's asking you to tap into your... Look, and Kuan Yin, I just noticed this. Kuan Yin is literally like the goddess right in the middle of this. Damn it, come on and focus. One day... Well, son of a bitch. I'm just putting it back. Yes. This is asking you... In you making others feel secure and safe and comfortable, you're going to find that you're making yourself feel that. Because the energy you put out comes back to you like a boomerang. So when you nurture other people, like children, you nurture people around you, that energy comes back to you like a boomerang. When you nurture abundance and try to create experiences, maybe, I don't know why, I'm just giving children as an example. Nurture your children in the things that they want. And I'm not saying it has to be money. I'm talking about time, quality time. You're receiving that back tenfold. So, because what you put out will come back to you at like a boomerang. And I'm also hearing protect your dreams. And if you don't know what your dreams are, ask Source to show you. and go into meditation and let them show you. Or they may give you an intuitive hit, something that's really exhilarating, like really pumps you up and makes you excited when you hear a song or you see a vision. There's many different ways that they can do it. Please don't limit source to what I'm saying. They want you to really put your creative energy to work right now, because being creative, using your intuition and being creative is actually what's going to boost your vibration and bring in the blessings that you've been wanting. So let's just say, I'm just giving an example. Let's just say you're strapped for cash. Money is a problem, right? And you keep focusing on, I need money, bring me in money. I need money, bring me in money. You're speaking those words, but your vibration is emanating lack, because you're saying, I need this. And what they want you to do is stop focusing on the money and focus on doing something to make yourself feel better, to where you can feel abundant without the money, so that the money has has a portal to go through and come right into your life. You don't have to focus on money in order for the money to manifest. So if you're struggling with that, start focusing, go back to the basics and get focused on the emotion of abundance and prosperity. What are other ways that you can feel abundant? You can feel abundant with the food you eat. You can feel abundant going out into nature and noticing there's not a shortage of housing right here around your neighborhood, right? There's not a shortage of grass. There's not a shortage of street signs. There's not a shortage of stars in the sky. There's not a shortage of sun. There's not a shortage of moon. There's not a shortage of words. There's not a shortage of thought. Think about the things that there are already abundance of and focus on them. It does not matter. Listen to me. It does not matter if you are focusing on something that's completely off topic, because when you're off topic, when you have something where there holds a lot of resistance, like finances and money for a lot of people, you are beating a dead horse when you focus off it. Sometimes it's more productive to get off of that topic altogether and focus on something else. It's like people who win the lottery. Especially the people who win the lottery and then lose it. Because what that shows is that for a short amount of time, they weren't thinking about money. They were focused on something else. Source was able to lead them to a winning lottery ticket. They got the lottery ticket. But then all of a sudden, the energies of, oh, what if I lose this? Or all those same negative, low vibrational thoughts come back in. And then bam, multimillionaire is poor in 3 years because they lost it all. There wasn't a good structure of balance when it came to learning how to manage money. The thoughts that they were thinking were low vibrational thoughts, because once they had the money, they were focusing on something else. And Source brought the winning lottery ticket because, hey, you're doing this over here. You can go into this store right here. The next ticket is a winning lottery ticket. Bam, you grab it, and then you start thinking those low vibrational thoughts again, like, this is too good to be true. What's going to happen? What bills are going to come up that I'm going to have to pay? Those are all low vibrational thoughts that are going to take the money right out of your wallet. That's a big topic for a lot of people right now. Okay, they just keep bringing up the money. So the last reading's telling you what's coming, and this reading is telling you the fine-tuning and the blockages that are in the way that they want you to work on. Okay. Wisdom is the result of experience. Use this time to consult with someone that has the knowledge you seek. Listen with respect when advice is given. Even if it doesn't resonate with you at the time, the advice may be beneficial later on. And look where it fell. This fell right on your past life issue and the goddess. There's somebody that's willing to come in and give you this advice. And they are very wise because they've lived enough experience to be able to be of benefit to you in a way that maybe, I don't know, I feel like they're going to tell you some things that it's going to be hard to hear. Like, ouch. But it's also going to be liberating. It's going to, you see what I mean? Thank you. It's going to be liberating. So what they're going to tell you, it's going to maybe seem kind of harsh at the time. But what they're speaking is actually coming from the heart. And it's words that you need to hear. And you notice there's two birds here. And I kept talking about birds and all these wings. You see all these wings? I kept talking about birds. and your ancestors coming back as birds in another reading. I don't remember the title of it. Yes, so you're going to get advice, and they all, do you notice how they all keep falling over here? Shed the old. Shedding the past and forgiving any perceived wrongs is necessary. We've all been the giver and receiver of hurt, whether intentional or not. Now is the time to bury the hatchet. Acknowledge the emotion, then let it go. So this is basically just an example. You have somebody who broke your heart in the past. This is the time to let it go. Hurting people hurt people. I do get a sneaky energy here. Okay, they're tapping my right leg. It could be masculine. Something about a sneaky energy here. And there's shedded snakeskin here. So something low vibrational happened with somebody that maybe you don't have all the answers to, but they're asking you to let it go with love anyway. Maybe this person will come and tell you in the future, but right now it's about building trust. And this feels like familial, like, you know, maybe you have children with this person, or it's, you know, your significant other, or it's your parents, or it's something with family here. Somehow there's some type of connection with family. All right, I just heard not married. They went not married, not married. It's about letting it go, because the best apology is changed behavior. And maybe you haven't been given the opportunity to see this person's changed behavior, or they have not been given the opportunity to see your changed behavior. But this blockage is actually blocking your blessings, your money. So harboring resentment and unforgiveness in your heart is the opposite of feeling abundant. It's a lack vibration, which means that the universe hears yes. The universe doesn't hear no. So when you talk negatively about something, the universe says, oh, you like that? Here's some more. Here's some more lack. Here's some more betrayal. Here's some more lies. Here's some more stress. It doesn't hear, oh, I'm sorry. It's not your mom and dad. I'm sorry you're going through that. Would you like me to make you feel better by giving you this? The universe doesn't work that way. It is inclusion based. Yes, 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 yes. That's it. So that's why it's important for you to change your thoughts. And look at my son out there screaming with my daughter. Not look, but hear. Listen to that. Opportunistic. Okay. The oak moss is an opportunistic life form growing on trees that are weakened and losing their leaves, thus letting in more sunlight. A very important opportunity is heading your way. Be like the oak moss and latch on. It will be very beneficial. And this is right under the light worker. I was just talking about this opportunity in the last reading. So this is basically letting you know what little residual mess is left. And it's just a tiny mess. It's not a huge mess unless you let it grow into that and you don't take the advice. Problem solving. So this opportunity is going to help you solve a problem. Look, deep down, you know how to solve any problem you are faced with. Like the raven, keep at it. Don't give up. You've got this under control. You are more inventive than you might think. Try looking at it differently. And then look, there's 3 birds here. Being wise, looking at things from a higher perspective. Something's playing out to show you a pattern from your ancestors. And this thing is going to play out, and the best teacher is experience. You can listen to words over and over, but think about that. You know how they always say, you may not always remember what somebody said, but you'll remember how they made you feel? Feelings are tied to experiences. Yes, you can have a thought and have a feeling based on the thought, but usually the thought is related to something you've already experienced. Yep. They wanted me to use like all oracle cards this time, pretty much. Alright. I love these cards, but I hate them at the same time because they're hard to shuffle. I'm really picky about the card stock. Dream and Journey came out right on what? Shedding the Old. What came out over here? Take charge with authority. Okay, so this, I'm going to read the book on this one. They want you to focus on the dream and the journey that you are living right now. Focus on the dream and let go of the old. I hate that these are not alphabetical order. Hold on. 22. Oh, right to it. Okay. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path, then follow the guidance. In shamanic traditions in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. You are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surround you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true, know it and live it. And this goes back to that quote that I told you guys earlier. Somebody is afraid to let go of the old and go towards their dream. Don't be afraid of your fears. They're not there to scare you. They're there to let you know that something is worth it. Your dreams are worth it. So when you focus on, don't worry about if you're new to something. It doesn't matter. You learn by, you try something out and it doesn't work, you pivot. You try something out and it doesn't work, you pivot. You think that every person that's successful has lived their life without having any failures? Or I don't even want to call it a failure, because a failure is when you don't get up and try again. They get up and they try again. Let's look at it like a mistake, okay? It's a mistake. You tried something it was a miss. It didn't take well, right? So, big deal. Just keep going. Do you think that every artist that paints a painting or draws a drawing or does some sculpting work, that if it messes up, they just look at it and go, oh, well, I'm going to keep going? No, they scratch it and they just clean slate. They start over. Go back to the drawing board. All right. You think that every person who's... I don't want to give this example because I personally do not like Trump. I don't like Biden either, don't get me wrong. But does that man give up? Look how many times he's filed bankruptcy and he's been president of our country. Not saying he did a great job, but I'm just saying he doesn't give up. Some of you can fight me on that. This is not a political war. I have my beliefs and I don't like him and I don't like Biden. I am voting Kennedy all the way. I'm going independent. If this is the year for independent to win, please win. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Make plans and focus. Sit down with a pad of paper. And I talked about this in the last reading. Or was it the reading before? Damn, they're all running together. And make a list of things that, your dreams. Meditate. Get it in your meditation. Write down things that's shown to you or you see throughout the day through signs. Write it down and think of things that you can do daily to make your dreams come to fruition. Make plans and focus. This is, yeah. Look, and you notice how it doesn't say, it's not focusing on focus. Come on. It's literally not wanting to focus. Okay. Do you want any more? Okay. It's almost like somebody letting their life just kind of meander and letting life happen to you instead of taking hold of the reins and directing your life. It's like, give me a Chariot energy. Trust and thrive. This is what I'm saying. They're asking you to trust that the messages you are receiving is exactly what you should be working on right now. I don't know. I just get this feeling that it seems insignificant to spend. Yeah, Archangel Michael's coming through. So it seems insignificant to spend time on these things because it's not bringing money in right now. But what they're saying is, as you do that, you focus on this, which is in alignment with your path. In the last reading, the right direction card came out. You focusing on these things is what opens the valve, okay, so to speak, and lets you go through the portal to your dreams. It's about distracting yourself and working on something that you feel purposeful about. And something here helps a squirrely mind relax and smooth out. Okay, now they're wanting me to use this other deck, which I don't even have out. So give me just a second to move these things. Move these cards. Where did I put these? Oh. I'm going to keep these here just in case. Ugh. So this is Vice Versa Tarot. I've only used it, I think, maybe once. And the meanings tend to be really in-depth and different because there's a front and back to every card. So there's a shadow side and a bright side. So let's see. I might use this for some guidance on this because the meanings are so powerful. And look, the Sun card's right on the top. See, this side of the Sun card would be you not trusting the dream. Like, not seeing some danger that's lurking, or feeling like there's something lurking when really they want you to focus on being happy and abundant. Because with this white horse, freedom is yours. And you've got sunflowers. Sunflowers, my goodness. There's so much abundance there. Okay. Wow. Okay, let me look at this High Priestess. Because this is giving me the vibe here that the shadow side of the High Priestess, this is giving me the vibe that there's hidden knowledge you don't know about yet. And this side of the Death card, look at this. This side of the Death card, this is information. Yes, that's exactly what it is. You don't know about something yet, but this information wants to come out and wants to come out. You see how the sun is here, it is between these two pillars. There is actual, on this Death card, this side, the high vibrational side, he is holding a lotus flower and a lily. So this guy is in red, holding a lotus flower, and lotus flowers grow through mud. Something that was painful and hard is blossoming here, okay? This side, this is like the end, right? The painful ending. But this is telling me about the rebirth. So there's something here that they want you to know. You don't have all of the information yet about this being rebirthed. Read a book, something, man. Now let me see what this book says here about this High Priestess. Yeah, look, I went right to it. Okay. You have passed through challenging initiation tasks and have been admitted to the inner temple. Take some time to reflect upon what you have recently learned. Sit with any fear until it dissolves away. The 2 keys of knowledge are now yours for the taking. The golden key... No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, let me flip this around. Ignore what I just said. Now I'm confused. Hold on. Because on this side, she's actually holding the book open, like she's got the knowledge right in her lap. So why would it be... Okay. Alright, so this side is about the wisdom being found within. This side is talking about this becoming public. So there's a gold key and a silver key here. So the gold key talks about your worldly matters, and the silver key is of mystical matters. All right, and they're telling you you've proven yourself worthy of the mysteries. Dang. Alright, now I'm just going to look at this because I want to make sure it's... Okay. You're being given a chance to prove yourself. So here, death comes for all, regardless of wealth or social station, and it's the same for the death parts of our lives that no longer serve a purpose. When the time comes, the reaper must reap. This card says you've been given a chance to prove yourself and that the outcome will be positive. The alchemist's expression is hopeful and the merchant is blissfully serene. Respond with grace to the inevitability of change. That's what they're saying. Wow, look. You're being given the opportunity to take charge and lead with authority. Remember the last reading I just did? There was a card that came out and says time to take the lead. And here we are, take charge with authority. So you have been given all of this information. This is awesome. Dang. Look what you've built. This Six of Pentacles, he's literally, look how much bigger he is than the town. And this is a whole village that is built. Alright, let me read this one. Sorry guys, this deck is new and it's so in-depth that I don't want to be wrong about anything I say. I love this deck too, by the way. Alright. If you're in a position to give, do it generously and respectfully, but do not do it from a place of authority. So you're going to be given the opportunity to help someone that deserves your help. They're saying make sure that your compassions are born, that your charitable endeavors are born from compassion and kindness and not from a hidden agenda to control and be superior. That would make sense, because see how he's bigger than that town there? That's like he's being superior to the whole town. And they don't want you to be cocky. This is not the time to be cocky. Like, look what I got, haha, you don't get this unless you do this for me. No, they don't want you to be like that. Ooh. Alright, so there, do you see this? Here are the Ascended Masters. Do you see that face right in the middle of those 7 cups? Looking up. You're about to be given, and I just heard 7, like the 7 golden keys. The keys to prosperity, abundance, love, success, honor, courage. This is a time of receiving. Look at these. You get to receive all 7 cups, and they're all good. This face in the middle, it's like the Ascended Masters. And this side, he's in water that looks like gold. It's like he's being dipped in gold. This side, I would be worried. You can't, God, can you see the look on his face? Come on. Why do they do that? I keep asking my subscribers, like, why it does this and what I can do, but nobody said anything. I mean, It's bullshit. Anyway, his eyes are completely white, and he's got this really distressed look on his face. And it looks really desolate. Like he's like, oh, I don't know what to do. But here they're saying you know exactly what to do. And that came out on one of these cards over here. You know exactly what to do. Oh my gosh. Ace of Cups. This is your new beginning. And this is something, like, look, the new beginning is coming out right on the high vibrational side of the Death card, which also has the sun with the woman dancing. And if you notice, she's dancing naked. I'm not going to let this focus because I don't want YouTube to block the video. But that just talks about how you've been stripped down and people are going to see the real you now. The real version of you. And when you receive this, they want you to be kind to individuals. Remember, it came out over here about letting something go from the past. They don't want you to hold some type of like vindictive vendetta against somebody from your past. They want you to shower them with love and compassion. Even if it's not physically, it doesn't mean you have to take them back into your life. But there is something here about not like rubbing it in somebody's face to be mean. And honestly, it feels like you being happy and like saying to them being happy for them and you being happy for yourself is actually probably going to hurt them more than if you showed any type of animosity, because then they still think that you care in some type of way, like there's still some type of attachment, but you're letting go of it with love. And then there is going to be somebody family-wise, I don't know how, you're going to be helping somebody. Thank you for the confirmation. You're going to be helping somebody when it comes to family. Somebody deserving of it. Maybe they've helped you. One more shuffle. Let's go. Okay, this came out on this side. Oh, suka now. Okay. So this card has some naked people on it. But this is the Judgment card. And they are fully, this is you being honest and truthful, like this is you having a second opportunity, a new lease on life, being given another opportunity. And there's a lot of fire in this, like he's got wings of fire, surrounded by clouds, and clouds represent communication, all right? They're associated with thoughts, abstract thinking, and you are facing them, and you're not ashamed to be naked here. So this is saying that you're ready for this. You've been stripped down to your most authentic self and rebuilt, and that's what they want you to show the world. Because if you look at this one, this one, they're covering their private parts, but on this one they are not. All right, so they want you to know that this is an opportunity for you to take hold of and be very honest. This is not something where you meet somebody new and you carry any type of old patterns of being a chameleon and changing who you are around this person and then changing who you are around this person. This is not an energy that they want you to do that with. All right, and they just went, mwah, perfect. All right, so that's it. All right. Anything else? They just said words of wisdom, and the words of wisdom was be here now. What is this? The letter T. C. Look, and there's cup. Cup is literally here, and you had the Ace of Cups. M-E. You've got M-E here twice. So me and then we, if we flip it. So what was once just you is going to turn into we. So something where you worked on something by yourself, just little old me. Hold on. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. I had a call. During that call, 333. There's my Jesus painting. I love him so much. That's how he actually looked, y'all. He actually looked like that. Anyway. They're saying something. They're showing me a bird in a cage, and then it's like somebody opens the cage, takes hold of the bird, and then does this and lets the bird fly. So they're telling me that's what is going to happen with you. Oh shit. Cage is here. Okay. Well, there you go. They're also saying something about, like, you don't even realize it, but you followed a map. Source has given you a map, and you are following that map. And maybe you can't see it yet, but you will see it as you look back on your experiences. Bees, if you're seeing a lot of bees, there's something in here for you as well. And I'm also hearing eat fish. They want you to start eating fish or eating more fish. And look, cup is here. And you had the Ace of Cups. Cod is here. I don't know, and I've never had cod. I like salmon myself, but cod is here. And the name Jim is here. I just heard Mabel. Mabel, if you're able. Like, I don't know, maybe that's one of your ancestors. I'm seeing the name Dan. Paige. So this could either be a name, or this could be, remember how I said read a book, there's something you need to read that's in a book. I said that earlier. And oh my gosh, I have the king, queen, and knight here, and now page. You've taken very measurable steps, and this is the map that you followed. So whether you are a master, W and G and C could be significant, but whether you, okay, whether you realize it or not, you've actually followed a very methodical map. Something thought out well by Source. And something about somebody coming to your aid. Are you being an aid for somebody? Aid. E. There's E's are significant because I was just trying to put that back and it popped right back down. And look, I have job right here. So maybe you're going to be aiding somebody at work. Like you're going to be an assistant to somebody that's powerful or something. Or, you know, the training, you're going to be aiding them. Yeah, this is awesome. Look, put yourself out there. You got put here. And you had me here, and then the me switched to we, and now you have aid. So there's something here about you working closely with somebody and being like an assistant to them to learn. That is going to be your training, is learning with them. Awesome. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay, that is the reading. I will, oh, a letter just fell. Let me tell you what it is. D. So maybe, and it was 4456 on the clock, so 456. This is you making progress. All right, y'all, that's your reading. I will talk to you on Monday. Peace and love.